What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We back here in Norway, season 2, episode 4, all for Norge. Sad to see my boy Dakota go. I was sad. Man, tough that there's a competition show. People have to leave and stuff, but that's just how the game goes. But other than that, this will be on the Patreon. If you guys want to check it out. Without all the copyright stuff, editing that I have to do and all that. So, but been enjoying this season. I know I took a break, but trying to get back to being consistent with the show. Like I said, every Sunday and stuff. I tried to do 2 shows at a time, but I was like, oh my God, that's a long time. So, maybe here soon, definitely have time, when basketball season end, when I'm in the summertime and stuff. But we checking this out. I think this is a special one because there's a special day they're celebrating. So let's check it out. Yeah, I think May 17th I seen a special day. I think they in Bergen.
Denne uken amerikanerne I Bergen.
Bergen.
Før de begynner å konkurrere om hvem som får bli I Norge en uke til, og hvem som må reise hjem til USA, har de fått tid til å kikke seg litt rundt.
It's pretty amazing. It's definitely the oldest city I've ever been in, the oldest architecture I've ever seen.
I love being
This is my first time hearing about this city, I think.
We can touch things that were here 500 years ago and people touched and carved and built, and it's just very cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Shauna, look!
That's the Viking helmet.
You're so cute, Kimmy. Look at these boots.
Oh, those are so cute.
Oh, you know what?
Those are adorable.
I think they're made
Those are nice.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
She was really rubbing it like, oh my God, I like this. This is nice.
Give me the boots are made of seal.
Oh, I want to see it.
Oh. Kim, you didn't say you'd wear those, did you?
No, I would never wear these.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Like those are, these are very exquisite.
It's really, really awful. I'm really upset.
Okay. Do you want to leave?
I really think it's wrong to kill seals, and I was really, really surprised because I'd been so excited to read that Norway was the first country to ban fur during Fashion Week, and I was like so proud of my people for that.
But I don't understand though, because like you eat meat and you wear leather.
That's what I don't understand
do I wear
either.
leather?
I don't get her. She saw the seal booties and she freaked out. But then she'll eat meat.
We had to get out of there as quickly
Grubbing
as we could. She
on
was
the
gonna
meat.
melt
That's
down, I
crazy.
think.
Etter at amerikanerne har
That's
fått tittet
funny.
litt rundt I Bergen og moret seg, det på tide å starte alvoret.
Time to get down to the
Det
business.
16. mai I Bergen, men før amerikanerne kan feire sin første 17. mai på norsk jord, må de gjennom første del av lagkonkurransen, som avgjør hvem som
They
får
gotta
bli en
compete
uke
first.
til I Norge, og dermed komme ett skritt nærmere et møte med sin norske familie.
Welcome to Bergen! This is a city with deep historical roots. So please take a good look
Can
around.
tell.
Because this week you'll have to prove that you're able to embrace Norwegian national romanticism.
Nasjonalromantikken var en periode I norsk kulturhistorie som handlet om å søke tilbake til de gamle tradisjonene. Men romantikk kan også handle om kjærlighet. Og selv om nasjonalromantikken tok slutt sånn rundt 1860, har kjærligheten til det norske levd videre. Hjertene våre svulmer av tanken på naturen vår, sosialdemokratiet og furumøblene, og vi spanderer gjerne tusenvis av kroner på ett plagg som stort sett blir brukt en dag I året. Dette til gjengjeld dagen da det lov å si det høyt. Ja, vi elsker dette landet.
I think I did a video
En
over
ting vi
this
ikke elsker med denne dagen russen.
for May 17th.
Likevel dette et fenomen ingen slipper unna, enten vi nordmenn eller norsk-amerikanere.
Are you ready to be russ? I was so excited when Henrietta said that we were going to roost today. This is something that all of us have wanted to do since we got to Norway.
Oh.
These are so cute.
Amerikanerne deles inn I 2 lag. Rødruss for anledningen Justin, Britta,
Russ.
Tom, Paul og Shanna.
Oh, is this a bus thing?
Cute. and I'm kind of excited about the moose, and I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to expect.
Is this the one they have to do like a
Matte,
scavenger hunt and do
Lily,
certain
Josh,
different things?
Mary og Kimmy
Oh,
skal
yeah.
være blåruss.
I remember the
Siden Kimmy fikk
jumpsuits
The Norwegian
now.
Spirit Award forrige uke, kan ikke hun sendes hjem. Men hun skal likevel gjøre sitt ypperste for å hjelpe laget
That's
til
gonna be a
seg.
good one. They look like they work for
Born to
Pepsi.
roost. I am so excited right now.
Amerikanerne skal få
Dang.
eksperthjelp fra Bergensrussen til å gjennomføre den stolte og ærverdige tradisjonen å samle russeknuter.
Dang, hold up. I gotta look at this list. They kind of went fast.
Knuter.
So eat an entire can of cat. Oh no, I don't remember the cat food. I remember the kids or whatever. Okay. Get 15 strangers your hood. Eat a kebab. Just 5 mouthfuls. Dream meal too. I wonder if they added stuff on the list unless we didn't see it in the last video. That's what I'm
Det
thinking.
laget som
That's
klarer å samle
crazy.
flest
That's
knuter i
funny.
løpet av 3
What?
timer,
No.
har vunnet første del av lagkonkurransen.
Oh my goodness. I remember this now for sure.
We went in this bus,
The
which
roof.
smells like beer and God knows what.
It smells horrible in here.
And the garbage is right there.
Sounds like a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, you know, a fair amount of sex, and who knows what else goes on. So as a parent, I was shocked.
En av russeknutene er å løpe rundt lille Lungårdsvann, kun
Run
iført
around.
undertøy. I alle fall for de
This
som
man,
har undertøy på seg denne
wow.
dagen.
This is really unpleasant.
You went commando
The day I went commando, of course I have to run around the lake naked in the middle of a city.
Dang.
I wasn't gonna do it, but I plucked up the courage and just said,
This man
"Screw it."
funny.
It was kind of funny running behind Maddie because he was completely naked and that hat really didn't cover a lot. He's very good looking, so I was pretty happy running behind him. His hat was on the front and the little
It's
tail
funny
was
because
sticking
everybody
out
just
between
looking
his
at him
legs
like
on
this
the
is
back.
normal. And they gotta jump in a lake?
I think it was hysterical that Maddie decided to pick today to go commando, and I'm guessing that he probably ran a faster lap than he might have otherwise.
That's funny.
You just had to get past what
You
people
gotta
thought
jump
of
in
you
that
in
lake.
public. Once you got past that and just went for it,
Oh.
everything just seemed so
I know
easy.
that
Like,
water
that's no
cold.
problem getting naked and running. You just didn't look them in the eye.
Just gotta go.
Check me out, Norway! That was fine with me. I'll run around in my underwear anyway. It doesn't really bother me. I'll show off to Norway.
Tom just down to do whatever.
I've made a
He jumped
deal
in
with
poop.
myself that I'm just gonna jump into everything without thinking about it too much. So I was just kind of, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go for it.
Oh man, this man funny.
How's it going? I was pretty surprised that everyone ran around the pond in their underwear. They did it, so I was proud. That was awesome.
That's funny. 15 to know people. Then they looking like, huh? Gotta force the hug. You gotta force it.
The hugging of the 15 people was so delightful. I went up and I asked them, "Can I hug you?" And they went, "Yeah." It was like,
That's nice.
Bergen's
That's nice.
awesome. Everybody wants to be
I'm gonna do that.
hugged." It
I'm
was
gonna try
great.
that.
I
Yeah.
loved it. That was my favorite part.
I'm gonna see if I can give 15 people a
Lista over
hug.
russeknutene lagene skal igjennom er lang og utfordrende.
What?
She's peeing while drinking a beer.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll do everything that is necessary to be a true Rooseman. If that's drinking, shaking, puking, running, spitting, dancing, swimming.
They're doing the more extreme stuff on this episode. Oh.
Well, I know what I'm not doing with you.
She laughed.
Men Luli er ikke alene om å ha trøbbel med å drikke.
I don't hardly drink very much, and when I drink champagne. I do not
Dang.
drink beer, and trying to pick it up
Uh-oh.
with no hands was not working.
Dang. Oh, she got.
We got to kiss.
That was tough.
When I found out that I had to kiss the women on my team, The over 40 population is not really my cup of tea.
Over 40.
Okay, you want to save it for
someone?
Yeah, I didn't want to put my red lipstick on you.
She wanted to keep her lipstick perfect, so she didn't want to touch her lips. It's like, honey pie, come on.
That's not a part of the deal. Oh.
We did it. That was lame. That was lame.
I'm glad we got the point, but I leave unsatisfied.
Selv om det ikke slo gnister av kysset til Luli og Kimmy, er det andre som forsøker å gjøre situasjonen så romantisk som mulig.
Du husker meg?
I would love to be an 18-year-old in Norway and go through the roostering program. Like seems like these kids do nothing but have fun, party, have sex.
That would be a crazy
do all
thing.
sorts of crazy stuff, and that sounds good to me.
Hey. Oh man. Tom down for whatever.
Just jumped at me here. It was only awkward for one of us. But Paul wouldn't do it. That was
Paul said, hold up.
Over just in a couple seconds.
Kind of think about it for a moment, you know, as far as a team effort, and this is for the team.
We need the point. We need the point.
We need the point.
Sometimes you just can't take one for the team.
It can't.
So I didn't go there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what's next?
Now you're gonna eat the entire bag in 7 minutes.
I think I had some of those.
Whole bag of that?
Bag of what?
Holy crap.
In 7 minutes.
I think our team gave a pretty good effort.
Dang.
You know,
those things are good
that we
though.
tried that we just failed at.
Okay, come on, you're halfway through.
No, there's any way it's gonna happen. I mean, I tried to eat the cheese doodles. I wanted to do it, but I just couldn't eat them that fast.
Oh my God. If there wasn't such a big prize at the end of this, that never would have happened. Oh my God, that was hard.
Gulleroten I enden av amerikanernes russefeiring ikke liten. Det laget som klarer å ta flest russeknuter til sammen, kommer ett lite skritt nærmere det egentlige målet, et møte med sin norske slekt.
I want to meet my family. All I want is to meet people who are part of my history and can fill in the gaps that my family has been looking for so long.
Men det laget som får færrest knuter, står dårligere stilt før den siste delen av lagkonkurransen. Og taperne der må kjempe mot hverandre for å unngå å bli sendt hjem til USA.
What in the world?
I do not want to leave Norway yet. Our whole team is working together to make sure that we're all going to be here for at least one more week.
It was all fun and goofiness. I mean, the hardest part about this competition was probably just keeping everybody on track and making sure nobody threw up.
Oh my God, I feel like throwing up right now.
I would have been gone. I would have been out of it.
Time to do the cat food. I am not afraid. Come on.
Cat. That's a big thing. Cat food.
Cat food's not for me. Man, I almost throw up every time I open up a can of cat food.
No one else.
I don't even have cats.
We can't just throw away these points, so I'll try it. I had to go to my happy place and pretend I wasn't doing what I was doing.
I smelled the cat food and I said, there's no way I'm eating that.
Oh, no.
På det røde laget det også bare én person som orker å gi seg I kast med kattematen.
Everybody.
I gotta watch Tom for a minute.
Tom gonna go to work.
Yeah, I won't be doing this.
Tom gonna eat it.
If it's true that retired people eat cat food, then I'm never going to retire. I'm going to work till I die.
The person that stands out on our team, of course, is Maddie, because he can eat cat food and pound beer in, 30 seconds. He's Superman. So he is a standout on the team,
Maddie.
definitely. But I also think Mary, she really stood up with the drinking.
Oh, man.
I did pretty well at this roost thing, even though I'm an old woman. I can safely say I've drunk more beer today than I have drunk in the last 5 years total.
Dang, they look out of it.
All right, what's next, you guys? What do we do next?
One of the challenges was finding a police car and putting the learner's permit sticker on it.
Men det viser seg å være enklere sagt enn gjort. Ingen av lagene finner umiddelbart noen politibil og må ut og lete.
Oh yeah, usually not no police cars
around. We
around.
found a cop car, and you know we were looking the whole time, but I guess there's just not a lot of police around in Bergen.
No cop cars around?
Uh-oh.
Everyone else was slow to react.
Put it upside down.
After it, and initially I put it on wrong, so it actually fell, but I grabbed it out of midair and I flipped it and put it on. So for a minute, I sort of felt like Jason Bourne.
The Bourne ultimatum.
In the U.S., we'd probably get arrested for doing that, for putting something on their car.
Oh, yeah,
we never
for
would have
sure.
saw that in the U.S., not for anything.
Not at all.
I luckily got my L on there right before they got out of the car and took the L's off. So putting L's on police cars, how could that not be fun?
Det røde laget har gitt opp å finne noen politibil, og konsentrerer seg heller om noen andre knuter før tiden går ut.
You're never going to be here peeing and drinking in Norway again. You know, you can come to Norway as a tourist and do all sorts of things, but you can't come to Norway as a tourist and ride around on a roost bus with a bunch of teenagers and go swimming in the ponds and lakes in Bergen and drag around a dead fish and eat hamburgers the way we did. So that was definitely a special thing.
I had so much fun being a roost.
Oh yeah, Maddie out of it.
That was fantastic. I would do that for 17 days and more if you wanted me to.
Yeah, well.
I will now collect the hats and count your tokens. You'll get 1 point per token. So, best of luck.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about how my team did. Luli couldn't do a lot of tasks. I definitely couldn't do 2 of the tasks. So
might be red team.
It's going to be neck
Kimmy's safe, so it got to be red team.
After it's all said and done and you're waiting to find out what the points are and who won or not, you're kind of thinking, okay, well, we didn't do this and we missed that. And so I was a little concerned. I was kind of thinking that we might be the underdogs.
One team managed to collect 66 tokens.
Ooh.
The other team ended up with 76 tokens.
Oh, snap.
The winning team is...
Red. Gotta be red.
At first, I was confident we were going to win, but the tension when they announced the results is always so prolonged, and everything's in doubt, and I wasn't sure.
That's tough. Oh, blue. Okay. I said that because usually the person that is safe, they lose.
I jumped up and down and screamed and then gave everybody a big hug and high five. I was just so excited.
It was such a relief.
That's good.
And we all were just celebrating.
Definitely didn't feel good to lose after I did like every single thing that I tried.
Right?
It doesn't feel good to lose.
Tom did everything. He probably got the most.
Team. Thank you. Thank you. Still, you are not safe yet.
Oh, it's not. What?
Tomorrow, there's another team competition.
Dang.
I thought another team competition. I got a little bummed out.
I thought they were
I
good.
was so excited that we won that I didn't even think about having a part 2 for the competition.
Oh, man.
Etter pausen får du se hva amerikanerne må begi seg ut på I neste del av lagkonkurransen. Og endelig får de oppleve en norsk 17. mai.
That looked fun.
This is the most special day ever. I feel like I'm part of something that's so much bigger than anything I've ever been a part of before.
Oh, man. Yeah, that roost challenge was different.
Som aldri før har satt sin fot I Norge, kjemper om et møte med sin tapte norske slekt.
I still can't believe
Blått
Maddie
lag klarte å samle flest russeknuter I løpet av 16. mai. Men nå venter nye konkurranser, og amerikanerne får feire nasjonaldagen.
National Day. Oh, it's rainy out there. What type of...
Det tidlig morgen I Bergen.
Oh, they
Etter en
in
kort
a nice
natt
place.
skal amerikanerne få oppleve sin første 17. mai på norsk jord.
Britta, it's May 17th. It's 17 Mai. I know, there's like a marching band
National Day.
outside.
Og mens de har sovet ut rusen, har vi gjort klart dagens festantrekk til dem.
Oh, Shauna.
Nee.
Shauna, it's a cake! You have a cake! Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I'm gonna cry!
Waking up to find my bunad at the bottom of my bed, it's what I've been waiting for. I couldn't wait to put on the garb that my ancestors wore. It was unbelievable.
nice.
I was just so grateful and so thankful to see the costume that I was going to wear for the day.
I didn't think I'd make it this far.
Dang.
I kept failing. I
That was
kept
close.
not getting it. And I didn't think I'd get to wear this, and now I get to wear this. What is this? It says your family came from Telemark. To get to wear it. Now I get to wear
Dang.
the costume. Oh my god.
Special to make it this
I would
far.
like to think my ancestors were wearing this exact same outfit. I guess it's probably the closest I've come to actually sort of walking in their shoes. I think it feels great to be in this. I don't want to say costume because that makes it seem fake, but your traditional attire is pretty special.
I thought the costume would look more like Eskimos because it's so far north.
Eskimos.
But this is beautiful. Oh my god.
Luli blir ekstra overrasket når hun finner sin bunad. Hun har alltid
Deep feeling to be here on Norwegian land, and
Okay. Yeah, I've done a video a while back on Norway's National Day.
We were dressed
Pretty
up
cool to see this.
so completely different than the clothes that we would wear in the U.S., and we just blended right in. If we didn't open our mouths,
Oh, she didn't put her cape
we were
on?
one of the crowd. That was really fun.
I'm sure we looked like normal Norwegians because we had the bunads on, so that was really cool.
we have the same. Yeah. I just
Oh.
learned that I'm from Nordland. Yes, you are. Where is that?
I ran into several
Oh,
girls that
dang.
were wearing my style from
It might be
Nordland,
her family.
and just grilled them on everything I possibly could about the jewelry, about their last name, and if they know about my last name, Shute, and it's like, hey, this is a brand new game. I don't know where this place
Wow.
is, but I'm definitely going to find it.
It was so wonderful being dressed up.
Some
like
of their
every
family
other
might be out
Norwegian
there.
and going out to the parade and celebrating the Constitution Day. I really felt like a real true Norwegian.
It was overwhelming. I didn't realize Bergen had that many people, but I saw them all. I feel like I saw
everybody
them all
came out there.
It was pretty cool celebrating Setting Mai. It was so patriotic. There's not really anything quite the same, like an equivalent in the United States.
No. Man, it was a small town, but everybody came out there.
Men etter å ha fått opplevd et ekte 17. mai-tog, må amerikanerne ta seg en pause fra festlighetene.
Next
De ankommer
competition.
Trollhaugen, hvor siste del av lagkonkurransen gjenstår. Her avgjøres det hvilket lag som sikres nok en uke i Norge, og hvem som må konkurrere mot hverandre for å unngå å bli sendt hjem.
Welcome to Trollhaugen, the home of the Norwegian composer Edvard Grieg. Today it is 17th of May, our Constitution Day, so gratulerer med dagen. Gratulerer med dagen. Very good. And now we'll celebrate the 17th of May with the second part of the team challenge, folkedans.
Folk dancing.
Dancing's like the last thing in the world I'm excited about doing. Oh man, I'd rather sleep in a snow cave for nights and try and dance.
Før amerikanerne kan sette sammen et skikkelig folkedansnummer, får de lagvis en kjapp innføring i grunntrinnene av Frikars Hallgrim Hansegård. Han skal også bedømme lagenes innsats.
So this is a dance company.
If you want, you can also learn to kick the hat and so on. Just tell me.
Yeah, I don't think any of us can. This is about as high as it can go.
Brittany might be able to. She can do anything.
Oh. Okay.
Brittany can do anything.
We wanted to play on everyone's strengths. And considering that none of the guys had any dance experience or skills, then we kind of went on the comedy aspect.
I don't even know how to spin somebody. Oh, this is there you go. Okay. And then I can do this and fall over. The dancing's not going too great. It's got like the really stiff arthritic ankles that are making it
arthritic ankles. I ain't never heard.
And clumsy. Well,
arthritic.
I think my strategy is going for the comic relief of being the really awful dancer of the group and falling.
The heck am I doing when I'm doing the...
What's your male? That's your male right there? That's your macho? That's it. That's a Fargo macho.
Mens det røde laget forbereder sin dans, det blå laget inne hos Hallgrim for å få sine råd og vink.
I'm so confused. This is like the one thing I have to do and I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So the left, let me start with the left.
Yeah.
I actually am a pretty good dancer. I've been on a couple of dance troupes and I have some skills. I've never danced in something as large as this dress, but I'm not really intimidated by today. I think it's going to be great fun. I'm really excited.
We'll see, Blue. We'll see.
Men ingen danseforestilling komplett uten publikum. Og med dem på plass det røde laget som skal begynne.
There's an audience out there. It was a little bit scary having the audience there, but it was really fun too because I love making people laugh and putting a smile on their face.
Veldig hyggelig at så mange kunne komme. Dere skal få begynne med å få et fantastisk show fra folkedansgruppa Team Red. Vær så god!
The blue team only has 10 points on us, and the overall score for the dance competition was 200. So it's not. They don't have very big of a lead. I think it would be pretty easy to make that up.
For sure.
We came up with the story of a single woman being presented 3 different bachelors by a matchmaker. So Shauna was the matchmaker, presenting Paul, Tom, and I to Britta, and we try and impress Britta with our dancing skills. And of course, we're all horrible.
Okay.
I think
they
the
might
audience
just
enjoyed
win.
it too. They were clapping and laughing at us, so that was good.
Britta's effort, you know, kicking the hat, that was kind of a tough job, and she did a really good job. And
I would just start gritty in.
Well,
this is before the time of gritties and stuff. I think Dougie would have been appropriate.
I think it went really well. still, because we had fun with
They
it.
didn't do bad.
We still managed to incorporate some of
Okay,
the basic
Red.
techniques,
Okay, Red.
like walking on tempo, like eye contact.
I think Red gonna win. That was actually good.
I hope it worked out. I think it was hilarious, and we all had so much fun doing it.
Yeah, I think Red gonna win.
Yeah, that was actually
good.
I didn't think I was gonna have fun at all, but I actually did.
I think we have a really good chance of winning. I don't know. I feel like it's really up in the air, but I feel like we have a really good chance.
I mean, they only up 10
winning,
points.
and I
10
hope we
points.
do.
Men Shanna ikke den eneste som tror på seier.
I think my team's going to do very well. We're unstoppable.
Og nå,
ta
godt imot folkedansgruppa Team Blue!
I think Team Blue's got a great shot. We're a step ahead of the other team because I don't think Paul or Tom can bring any gracefulness to this stage. Me and Matt can bring the grace. We got some tricks up our sleeve. We're excited to bring them to the stage.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
The plan of our dance was that we would have two couples, and Kimmy was the wild card. And then at some point in the dance, the boys were going to suddenly notice her and shoo us away, and then she was going to woo them, and they were going to spar over her affections. So it was a little bit of a story we tried to incorporate into our dance.
That sounds like an interesting story.
Well, Josh and I thought that we needed to add a little spice to our dance, a little acrobatics. Didn't quite kick off hard enough, so Josh had to reach for my legs.
We couldn't pull it off, so like they did in the old days, they improv. So we
gotta
we
improv.
improv'd a tumble and made it come together.
They came up smiling, they played it off. We got a chance that the audience thinks we meant to do.
That was good. Okay.
Forestillingen over, og Hallgrim skal nå vurdere lagenes innsats I 2 kategorier. Danseteknikk og uttrykk. Hver kategori kan gi mellom 0 og 100 poeng. Og så legger vi til antall russeknuter lagene fikk dagen
200
forvei.
points.
For the red team, dance technique-wise, I give you 30 points.
30? Okay.
Blue team, I can't give you a very high score, so I give you 15.
Ooh.
I thought it was hilarious that the other team got 15 out of 100. That was so...
Dang.
That's like a, like banned from dancing for the rest of your life kind of score.
15,
Okay,
dang.
that was a technique. Now it's gonna evaluate your expression.
Both teams did very well there. So, the blue team, you get 70 points.
70? Ooh.
For the red team, for the expression points, you will get 60.
Oh, dang.
Somebody add this up. After the Rus competition,
Dang.
red team, you got 66 points, and blue team, you got 76 points. Red team, that means that you got 156 points in total, and blue team, you got 161. So
Ooh, barely. Barely. That extra 10 helped them. That extra 10 helped them for sure.
We were very
Dang.
happy when we got the news that we had won it, and but it's always the same.
Thought they
way,
were
and I'm
good though.
getting
They were pretty
used to
good.
this.
Pretty
It's
good.
like you get the good news that you've won, and then you look over and you see, oh no, one of those 5's going home, and that's horrible. So
Man,
that's the
gonna be
hard part.
interesting.
your reward will be glacier hiking.
Glacier hiking. What is
I'm
that?
pretty excited to jump on a glacier. I don't even know exactly what we're going to be doing. All these snow sports and snow activities are so new for me, so I'm excited to see what it's all about.
When I found out that we won, I was so excited. I was hoping that maybe we'd get a massage or a manicure, pedicure. Maybe we'll go out dancing or clubbing or go out to a fancy dinner. And instead, we get to go on a glacier hiking in the snow. Isn't that fun?
And red team,
It may. It sounds
unfortunately
sound
lost,
interesting.
you will have to go on to the individual competition.
Uh-oh.
Men resten av dagen må feires på
This is Shauna's
tradisjonelt
first
vis.
one.
17. mai jo som kjent barnas dag, og derfor skal amerikanerne til Nordnes skole for å oppleve litt av atmosfæren der.
Ready, set,
Oh.
When we went to the school, we played a lot of carnival games.
Okay.
Really dangerous carnival games, like with hammers and nails and a lot of stuff you would never see in the U.S. This is so dangerous.
That's an essential skill you gotta.
I couldn't believe that they let these little kids pound the hammers for fun. I mean, who does that? I guess it's a
I think we need to. That's a
never heard of it before.
essential skill that you need.
I had a blast like playing with the kids. I stepped up and let kids throw wet sponges at my face for a bit. It was cool to experience what they do. So I had a lot of fun at the school.
That's funny.
Go. You seem to blend in. Like no one was pointing at us saying like, you don't belong here. You're not elementary school kids. I guess maybe we were acting like them, which is
that a potato?
We blended in.
Potato on a spoon? We usually do it with an egg. At least I think. Most people.
This is the most special day ever. I feel like I'm part of something that's so much bigger than anything I've ever been a part of before. It's beautiful. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so happy right now.
There we go.
Hey, nice.
The 17th of May celebration was really a lot sweeter than I thought it would be. It was kind of like the anchor for me and many others in this group. This is the moment we wanted to celebrate. We wanted to be here for that. And we wanted to feel like the national pride and be a part of it. And that's really what I felt, was walking in the parade, I belong. And walking around in my bunad, I belong. And it was a very, very special day.
Oh man, I didn't know I was gonna cry, guys.
Meanwhile, in
Det er en
Bergen.
ny dag, og det røde laget som tapte lagkonkurransene skal nå møte hverandre i nye konkurranser for å avgjøre hvem som må reise hjem. Den første individuelle konkurransen kan sikre 2 deltagere en uke til i Norge. Men da må de ha plukket opp en del fra gårsdagens 17. mai-feiring.
It's time to find out how much you remember from yesterday. And the top 2 of you after this challenge will be safe from elimination.
Dang.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Please welcome 3 beautiful Norwegian ladies.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. And the question is, which bunad is from the place in Norway where we're located right now? Which of these bunads is from the place in Norway where we're located right now?
Dang.
Is it A, B, or C?
Ooh, I don't even remember. I'm thinking A. I'm gonna say A.
You're all done?
Look.
Bunad A is from a place called Kvinnherad.
Ooh.
It's nearby here, but it's not exactly here.
Gotcha.
Bunad B is from a place called Sogn.
Dang, Tom was right.
Bunad C is from Bergen.
Oh.
And that means
Okay,
that Tom, you got 1 point. Congratulations. We have still 2 challenges to go.
Maybe Tom was paying attention.
And the first one is a
I know
sack
I
race.
wasn't. Oh, the sack race.
And the winner of the sack race gets 1 point.
I haven't done a gunny sack race
goodness.
since I was a kid. You know, so I was kind of curious how this is going to go for me.
A sack race.
Ready, set, jump!
Oh, Tom gonna win. Tom gone.
Really close.
Oh, baby.
Shauna ain't gonna get.
Then he tripped on the
Oh,
and he
no.
fell over, and that gave me the lead to cross the finish line.
Dang.
Britta once again proved that she's a tough competitor, and I once
Okay,
again
Britta.
in the challenge.
That man Tom almost. He almost had.
Verken Paul, Shanna eller Justin har fått poeng, mens Britta og Tom har 1 poeng hver.
He got
Now
1 point.
it's time for the last challenge. You are going to shoot balls on cans, and you'll get 1 point per can, and that means you can collect in total 6 points.
Tom.
So nothing
Might get this.
is settled yet.
All right.
Good luck, Paul.
Thanks. You know, what are you going to do? You're going to
Uh-oh.
go overhand or you're going to go underhand? Well, I don't throw underhand, so
Ooh.
I threw it too hard and I was a little high, you know. And then my second throw,
Too high.
I hit a can and just slide the can over like 3 inches and nothing happens. I'm like, are you kidding me? I played baseball my
Dang.
whole life. I love the game of baseball.
Yeah. Until you put in that pressure moment. Oh, thinking about it. There we go.
Nå har han 1 kast igjen,
Come
som kan
on.
sikre han 1 uke til i Norge.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Ho, close. I missed it by a mile.
That man threw it at me.
Unbelievable. I didn't. I was
He
just
threw
like,
it
I
at
was
me.
devastated.
He should have underhanded that.
Paul må dermed ut i nok en konkurranse. Men de 4 andre har fortsatt en
Dang.
mulighet til å sikre seg en av de 2 plassene som gir fritak fra
Yeah,
neste
Paul should have
konkurranse.
underhanded that. Oh. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
She shocked herself. Why Shauna be the one that
I only
wins?
knocked down 1 can. Ha! I couldn't believe I only knocked down 1 can.
Why Shauna?
Britta har nå
be?
samlet 2 poeng, og er
Shauna
fortsatt
gonna be
i
the
topp
one that
2,
wins.
som gir fritak fra neste konkurranse. Men ennå er det 3 stykker som ikke er ferdige med sine kast.
Go, Justin!
Justin!
Justin.
I didn't do well at that at the
Got an
elementary school
underhand.
at all. So I just really took my time and tried to focus.
Really just gotta throw it
How am I
off.
gonna do this?
Hit it the right way.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Okay, Justin. What did it have in those cans?
5 points there.
Thank you. Yes.
That was
He took
quite
the
good.
lead.
I'm happy with that.
Shauna.
Why Shauna
It's
be
your
the
turn.
one that wins? She gonna be the one that hit all of
Troll here to help me too.
them.
Og Shanna trenger virkelig det hellet hun kan få. For å unngå å måtte delta i en ny utslagningskonkurranse, må hun velte minst 3
Why she gonna be the one that hit them all too? Oh, she going for the home run. She going for the.
Troll, we didn't do very good.
I thought usually the ones that not good usually be the ones that
Tom.
win.
I'm ready.
Med sitt ene poeng trenger Tom kun å velte 2 bokser for å bli værende i Norge 1 uke til.
Oh, he just need to knock over 2 can. Oh my goodness.
Oh, good job.
Oh, Justin and got the dub.
Tom, Justin, congratulations. You're safe from elimination.
Throwing the balls at cans was fun, and it was
Okay, Tom
it was
and
sad how many
Justin.
people could not hit a can.
It's
Poor
tougher
Paul,
than it looked. I thought
missed
Paul would
everyone,
have.
and he was manliest man, and then Justin did the best, who didn't play baseball or anything growing up. So that was pretty funny.
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
Samtidig det blå laget I ferd med å innkassere sin vinnerpremie. En brevandring på Folgefonda.
I think it's kind of ironic that the one week I win the troll and I also win my first competition, I get a fabulous prize of doing something I absolutely dread and never want to do.
And it looks so cold out there.
Hi, welcome. My name is Osmund.
I was trying to really become very grateful and thankful because I know that a lot of Norwegians probably want to do this and maybe they haven't. And a lot of Americans would be very jealous to be my place. And then I saw the harness.
Maybe you can try to climb a little bit.
And the helmet and the spikes on the shoes. And I saw that we were going to be strapped up to each other like sleigh dogs. And
She said like sleigh
my
dogs.
gratefulness went out the door.
Don't worry, this is a nice experience.
She's dreading it.
I'm always astonished by the changes in climate
in
Norway.
Goodness.
And so we went from rain and green trees to a barren landscape with driven snow within 10 minutes. So, wow.
It was only a 10-minute drive.
Something.
Ready to walk? Follow my footsteps exactly.
I'm a tough Minnesota girl, and exciting weather is what makes me
And she get a little bit of that type of snow.
I love tornadoes. I love, thunderstorms. So I love exciting weather. But it was very foggy, and you could not see anything. And it would be very easy to get lost or to get, misguided and misdirected and be totally in a bad position. So that was humbling, if nothing else. We're all humans think we could conquer. You plow the roads, you shovel the snow, you think you're good, but it's like, no.
Nah.
Mother Nature is really in charge here.
Oh, you did it. Oh my God, this is not fun.
Yay. You got thick that snow
This
is.
is like a challenge. Really? Come on, Kimmy, you can do it.
Yeah, good axe.
That's right.
It's a good angle for your behind.
Glacier climb was not really my thing because I'm not really interested in dying at such a young age. And I'm not really interested in falling through a hole and dying at my age. And I'm not really interested in falling down a hole and bringing down my fellow friends down a hole and die. I don't know. This is stupid.
Lily, when you get up here, you have to switch the rope again.
Etter å ha gått og klatret et stykke på breen, får amerikanerne en gledelig overraskelse.
We have a real apple cider from Hardanger here.
You did. It was served in nice little wine glasses, and it was just spectacular.
But it's so worth it.
In a
We just
glacier.
chopped off some ice from the wall and put it in. I think it was the best ice I've ever had.
Oh, wow.
I could taste the blue.
This is delicious.
I could taste the blue in the ice.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my gosh,
said he
this
could
is
take the
actually
blue.
amazing.
I actually think Kimmy surprised herself. Kimmy
I
didn't
put
think
some
she was going
apple
to do well,
cider.
but she came around. And
around to it.
I think everyone had a good time in the end.
You have a good feeling?
Yeah.
That's good.
Og mens brevvandrerne kommer tilbake fra tur, Shanna,
Round two.
Britta og Paul 1000 meter lenger ned I terrenget, klare
Look
for
at the
den
weather
siste
differences.
individuelle konkurransen.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Rosendal.
Thank you.
Justin and Tom, you all are already safe from elimination. Paul, Shauna, and Britta, you have to face each other in this week's last individual challenge. So, do you feel artistic?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Vi nordmenn
Paul,
har
like,
ikke
nah.
alltid vært like stolte av naturen vår. For et par hundre år siden ble uberørt landskap sett på som ubrukelig utmark. Men så kommer de nasjonalromantiske malerne, lager kunst av fjord og fjell, og får nordmennene til å se det hele med nye øyne. Maleriet som best av alle illustrerer dette brudeferden I Hardanger. Som jo egentlig ikke fra Hardanger da. Det ikke fra noe sted faktisk. Tidemann og Gude diktet bare opp motivet I fantasien. Dessuten bildet malt I Tyskland. Om vinteren. Uansett, de nasjonalromantiske maleriene en tradisjon vi fremdeles lar oss inspirere av.
That's a nice painting.
You are going to make a painting within the tradition of the Norwegian national romanticism. And afterwards, there will be an auction.
And the painter that makes the least money on the auction will have to leave Alt for Norge.
Dang.
You know, this is actually my
That's
first individual challenge. And it's do or die.
Anybody win right there. Anybody could win this.
I'm not artistic. I'm not creative, you know, when it comes to this
Paul,
challenge.
you might be going home.
Yeah, and then I got 2 women I'm running up against. So, yeah, I got my hands full. This is going to be interesting.
Paul might be going home. Dang.
Etter å ha funnet et godt egnet nasjonalromantisk motiv, har amerikanerne 3 timer til å fullføre maleriet.
I really never draw or paint, so it'll be a surprise for everyone to see what comes out on canvas.
Right. Yeah, I paint houses, not canvas. So, I mean, this is going to be, I'm going to enjoy it. This is going to be fun. I mean, I'm curious to see how this goes, but I have no experience.
I'm gonna start, I think, with the flowers. I love these red flowers here, but there's no red. It's a bright pink, so I have to mix the colors together to get the color that I want. The color reminds me of Norway, because there's so much red, white, and blue in Norway, and this bright red really reminds me of Norway.
I'm painting what's directly in front of me, so in the foreground, there's a green and bright yellow bush, and then we're going to like follow a pathway that'll lead us to the castle that's like kind of hiding there. And so, and then beyond the castle, there's the landscape of like these like misty mountains.
Actually look good.
You know, I was kind of feeling like the underdog, but you never know, you know.
It's kind of abstract and kind of impressionist, but I'm totally having fun. I love painting Norway. The surroundings here is so inspiring. It's like everywhere you look, there's something beautiful, but it's just kind of stressful because I don't want to go home.
Yeah.
Etter 3 timer har de norsk-amerikanske kunstnerne nå gjort ferdige sine verk. Og deres videre skjebne i Alt for Norge ligger nå i hendene til auksjonarius Lars Børge Seberg.
I think Britta is the best
Velkommen til den store auksjonen over nasjonalromantisk kunst. Og disse skal nå selges ut til et kresent publikum fra kulturbygda Rosendal. Vi starter på 20 kroner.
Shaunas don't look too bad once you leave.
70 kroner bytt. 70 kroner. 80. 90. 100 har vi.
Can you understand what they're saying? I can understand the numbers. Can you?
Yeah. Just don't know what painting they're talking about.
230.
230, det var et skikkelig bud.
300.
300 er bud.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Dang.
Hold it.
I think so.
400.
400.
Hold it. I think you just said 400.
Whoa. They're shouting out a lot of numbers.
I know.
Uh-oh.
You sound kind of excited.
I can't believe that excited about it.
Første gang, 450. Andre gang, solgt for 450 kroner.
Sold.
Whose was that?
450.
Wow.
That was either Britta's or Shauna's.
I guess I'm pretty nervous because I don't want any of us to go home, and it's hard to wait to hear the results.
Det neste maleriet får raskt en høy pris.
250. 250. 300 bytt. 400.
Wow, that was quick.
400 already.
This is stressful. It's hard to listen to this.
430.
445. 445.
445.
455.
Yep, 455.
455. That's so close.
5 over. Sold. 455. That's
445.
I think anyway.
Da, mine damer og herrer, er vi kommet til katalog nummer 3.
Wonder who the last one is.
We don't know.
Er det noen som byr 20 kroner for det bildet? 20 kroner bytt. 30, 50, 60, 70, 100.
You're excited about this one.
460.
This must
Dang.
They're up to 460.
Yeah, they went over the other two.
What?
Dang, Paul going home.
Første gang, 520 andre gang. Solgt
I think
for
Paul going
520
home.
kroner.
I don't understand, the language, so I'm not quite sure, what I
I think
heard. But
Paul lost
to me,
by
it seems
5.
like there's one painting that did well, and the other two are really close. So, and I find that kind of amazing. So I might have a chance.
No, if his was the
picture
middle
that
one.
was sold for the highest price, 520 kroners, was.
Gotta be Britta. I think it was Britta's.
Anything could happen.
Britta's look
Shauna's
nice,
detail
actually.
is really good, and her picture's beautiful. And Paul's is more, I guess, I'd say, like maybe a modern approach to a nature scene. So, I mean, anything could happen.
Yeah.
I hope I don't go home. But, if I go home...
I think Paul going home.
I've had a great time in Norway.
I think
I'm
Paul's
really scared that I'm going to have to go home.
If it's Shauna's that got that much, obviously.
Britta's painting.
Okay. I figured. That means Paul going home. His was at 445.
Whoa. When Henrietta announced that I was the top-selling portrait, I was just so
She did have the best one.
and
It was the
minorly
best one.
shocked to find out how much it sold for. But I didn't feel ready to celebrate yet because I didn't know who was going to be kicked off next. So I was
Gonna be
relieved
Paul.
and still just waiting to find out.
The other two paintings were sold for 445 kroners and 450 kroners.
Wow.
Dang.
Dollar in U.S. money.
So this was a very, very close race.
Very close. Paul going home. That was his in the middle.
The painting that was sold for the least amount of money
Was Paul.
was.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm getting to do things that I would never, ever get to do. And every day that I stay here, I'm learning so much
challenge was up for the
more
grabs,
about
though.
Norway. And I just don't want to end my opportunities here.
You're staying, Shauna.
Paul's painting.
Dang. I
That's
That's
really
good.
sweet.
That's
Thank
good.
You. Thank you very much.
Paul, good luck.
Thanks.
We're gonna miss you.
Miss you too. Okay.
This was a fun one. This was a fun episode right here.
Ønsker du å se mer av Pauls
Dang,
reaksjon
Paul.
på det som sto i familiealbumet, kan du klikke deg inn på tvnorge.no.
Who's getting the Spirit Award this week?
What do you think? Should we drink this without our hands?
Gratulerer alle sammen. You have now all proved that you are one Norwegian national romantic
get it.
crowd. And it's now time for the Norwegian Spirit Award. An award that goes to someone that has shown exceptional Norwegian sportsmanship and good spirit.
Probably Maddie or Tom.
And this week, the award goes to someone that always faces every challenge with loads of positive energy. He always does his utmost to motivate and help out his team members. And this week, he even stripped naked.
Oh, Maddie. I knew it was him.
Even that was not strictly necessary. You are the winner of the Norwegian Spirit Award. And next week, you can't be eliminated.
That award is so meaningful when you're close to the end.
I'm so happy I get to stay for another week and that I'm closer to my goal of meeting my relatives. I love Norway and it'd be really hard for me to leave. So it feels great.
Maddie so deserved the Spirit Award. He has deserved it since the first week, and every week I keep thinking, Maddie's got to get it this week. He was just spectacular.
End
he
up
was
getting
great
it
on the farm with building the fence. He had blisters to show for it. He was great with the skiing. He's just been right in the middle of everything, and he's just a trooper.
Good.
And I'm so happy for him.
The stakes are getting higher and higher as people go, and I keep wondering, is this going to be my week? And that's the downside of being here in Norway, is knowing that it's going to end sometime, and it might end abruptly.
Uh-oh. Next time on... Nah, this was a good episode. I enjoyed this one. Man, 2 guys back-to-back gone like that. These girls came to play. The women came to play for sure, but I enjoyed this one. Like I said, it sucks to see people go and stuff like that, but... This was good. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Fun in Norway. They have all these episodes. Help me with the English subtitles. So, and I always try to comment. As well to show that support. But yeah, I love this show, man. Very good, very good. Hope y'all do as well. Remember, this is on the Patreon without all the copyrights and edits I have to do. But that's all I have. Y'all hit that subscribe button, and y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.